Hi everyone! Today we are going to be doing a quick walkthrough of the GoGo Cam feature in the platform. This feature has been built for those who would like to put themselves in the stories for your virtual sessions, or to invite your kids into the story in your in-person sessions. When you're in the library, you will notice there is a GoGo Cam icon that you can click to visit the information page for the GoGo Cam feature. This is where you can learn more about how to use the GoGo Cam and watch our official how-to video on how to get started. This is the information page, but the actual GoGo Cam feature is accessed right from the story that you've chosen. So we'll go ahead and go back to the library to pick a story. We'll go with Monster Mateys. We're going to click Ready to GoGo to open up the story. If you're on a computer, then in the top left corner, you will find our GoGo Cam button to access the feature. If you're on a tablet or mobile device, this icon will not be visible. In the drop-down, you'll see two options: Activate GoGo Cam and GoGo Cam Settings. If this is your first time using this feature, you can click into Settings to get things set up. After you click, you'll need to allow GoGo Speech to access your webcam. Then you'll be directed to the GoGo Cam settings. Here you can select or change the webcam that you'll be using if it is different from the default camera on your computer. Then you will select your background type, so you're going to choose green screen if you have one, or without green screen if you would like to use that model instead. The green screen model requires less processing power, so if you have an older computer with lower processing power, this may be your best option. It's personally my favorite as it allows me to use the green screen tricks and it allows for better refinement to get the best picture quality. So if you do choose the green screen option, the default green screen settings will appear and you will be able to make adjustments to these three sliders to get the best settings for your environment. Whether you're using the green screen option or without green screen option, it is very important to make sure that you have appropriate lighting to get the best picture. Once you find the settings you like, you can click on Save, which brings you back to the story. Then you can click the camera icon at the top again and select Activate GoGo Cam. And here you are on the screen, nice and big to present the story and model your speech and language targets during your sessions. So while we're here, let's check out the other GoGo Cam settings. You can choose to mirror your camera or reverse it by clicking on the Flip Camera button here. If you go back to background type, you can click on Without Green Screen to use the alternate model. This will display the story behind you without needing to use a green screen setup. When you have the Without Green Screen setting selected, you will be prompted to choose a performance level. If you have a newer computer with more processing power, you should be able to select High Performance. If your computer is older with lower processing power, the Low Performance option may be your best option, or consider using the green screen model. So you can click on Save, and your new GoGo Cam settings will be applied. Now that the settings have been set up, you can click into any of our stories, and your GoGo Cam settings will already be saved to your browser. So now we will show a brief tutorial of how to connect our GoGo Cam to your virtual sessions with your kids. In our example here, we are going to use Zoom as the virtual conferencing platform. All that you will have to do is 1. Open up your meeting window, 2. Click to turn off the camera in your video meeting, and 3. Share your screen to present the GoGo Speech window in your meeting. So for Zoom, we will first click the Stop Video button at the bottom to turn off your camera within the video session. Then we will click on Share Screen and select the GoGo Speech tab to display it in your meeting window. Click Share, and here you are ready to present the story. You can select the grid view of the child to be able to make their picture nice and big on your screen. And you can move your shared window to the side on whichever side you prefer. You can still navigate through the slides and access the toolbar while you're using the GoGo Cam feature. So this is what it looks like on your side as the presenter, and here's what it looks like from the child side. So that's the experience on Zoom. The steps for each video conferencing platform are essentially the same, but there may be some slight differences in layout and performance. We will have additional information for using the GoGo Cam with other popular video platforms in the near future, as well as some more details for computer processing power and specs that will provide optimal performance with this feature. And that's the GoGo Cam.